Is the cheapest iPad slash iPhone dongle that you can buy any good? Let's find out. Welcome back to Reviewing the Cheapest. Dang, tech can be expensive, but you shouldn't have to pay an arm and a leg to get functional gear. Today we've got this cheapest iPad slash iPhone dongle that I found on Amazon for, ding, amount of dollars. This will hopefully be able to turn my non-pro iPad into a much more productive tool with an SD card reader, both full and micro, USB out to power additional devices, and a lightning in so it can also get some power while doing all of this additional work. Here on Reviewing the Cheapest, we're trying to find out three things. What comes in the box? Does it do what it can say on the box? And is it a cheap piece of crap? Or does it have some decent build quality to it? Can you use it for longer than the 30 seconds it takes to get it out of the box? This dongle does support iPads, iPhones, and even iPods if you still have one of those ancient devices that still exist for some reason. It's not terribly built, I mean it feels okay for the price, and I've got to say that unwrapping plastic from electronics is oh so satisfying and one of my favorite parts about Reviewing the Cheapest. To see if it actually works, I've got my iPad staged and ready to go, and let's start importing some of my old video files from both that full-size SD and the micro SD slot. Something that I did notice while testing out this dongle is it does have trouble with my Sony M Tough cards. Now these cards are a unibodied, waterproof, shockproof UHS-2 card. If you don't know what that means, it just means it's like high-end. I've never had a problem with it on any of my other computers, devices, other dongles, but I couldn't get this specific dongle to read it at all. However, when switching to a regular, more standard type of card, it did work perfectly well, both bringing up the import screen and importing the files relatively fast. Additionally, when plugging in the micro SD card for my GoPro, there were no problems at all, and it just worked from the beginning, even letting us download a pretty old and awkward GoPro test of mine from our old house. Look, it's Gary without a hat, and he definitely needs a haircut. These last few tests do have to do with the external connection, so here's my iPhone 11 battery case, and you can see plugging the two together, the dongle does in fact pass through power, which is pretty impressive to me considering the low cost of this dongle. But the real question, we've seen it, it does do what it says it can do on the box, it seems pretty decent, but the real question is... But at the end of the day, so what, right? So would I recommend the cheapest iPad slash iPhone dongle that you could buy? It's not bad. Again, I only paid very little for this, so it's not like you're investing a whole lot. But the reason I picked this specifically was when you get a dongle like this for the iPad Pro, you get a lot of features. You can do HDMI, you can do SD card, you can basically turn it into a little laptop. But on the regular iPad with the lightning connector, you don't really get all of those options, so I would absolutely recommend this. You saw that we had the problem with the Sony Tough card, but the other SD cards seem to have worked. You can power external devices with this, so the USB port works. And yeah, I recommend this. I think this was definitely worth the value. And if you like this video, I bet you'd like the video where I talk about how much I absolutely love my iPad, because I do, I talk about it all of it. Man, maybe we'll go a video next week where we don't talk about the iPad all of the time. Probably not, and you can find that by clicking here. Thanks for watching.